Hi there, I'm Justin Pritchard. This is the 2021 Toyota Corolla Hybrid, and this video is about hybrid cars, electrification, and why Toyota is the brand most commonly associated with hybrids because they're the brand that's had the most success at selling them. If you're a hybrid curious shopper considering making the switch, you found the right video. The Prius. This is the most easy to spot hybrid car in the world, and it's been around for some years now in one form and then several, and today Prius includes a few different models to choose from, including a plug-in hybrid that works like a pure electric car on your daily commute, and this new all-wheel drive equipped Prius that I showed you back in the winter. Adding all-wheel drive to the Prius, by the way, now makes owning one a possibility for the increasing number of shoppers who want that feature. If you're after the most fuel-efficient all-wheel drive on the road, well, here it is. That's why you buy a hybrid. Mostly, they're very easy on fuel. That's because they have both a regular gasoline engine as well as an electric motor, or sometimes two electric motors. The motor is powered by a self-sustaining battery that recharges itself automatically as you drive around. And the motor or motors help the engine by doing some of the work of driving the wheels. So when you press the throttle, what's moving you along is not just gasoline and not just electricity, but a blend of the two. The more electricity that can be used to drive the wheels, the less fuel the gasoline engine needs to burn. So in a nutshell, a hybrid car makes electricity automatically as you drive and uses that electricity to save fuel by picking up some of the workload of the gasoline engine. Hybrids have a few neat tricks, for instance generating power from the rotating action of the wheels anytime the vehicle is slowing down or coasting. Whenever you're in motion but not touching the gas pedal, you're actually recharging the battery just by slowing down. You make power every time you brake and you spend it every time you accelerate. And that's at least partly how the battery recharges itself, if you're wondering. The gas engine also spins a generator whenever it's running, and that recharges the battery too. Though the gas engine can turn itself off when it's not needed, even for a few moments at highway speed, as the stored electricity carries the car along. Or watch here. I'm working the throttle gently out of a traffic light, and you'll notice I'm up to a decent speed entirely on electric power before the gas engine turns on to help out. I'm off the line using no fuel here. Or watch here, I'm going down a hill on the highway and the engine turns off. And so by creating its own electricity automatically, drivers get these frequent moments of gasoline-free driving that add up over the course of every tank of fuel. Of course, all that fancy stuff happens in the background automatically, and in here on board, there's literally nothing extra for you to do or think about. I'm driving the 2021 Corolla Hybrid here. It's one of Toyota's latest, and you drive this the exact same way you drive any other small car. Get in, push start, shift into drive, and off you go. Literally no additional brain power required, though if you like, you can use these drive modes to fine-tune the car's operation and performance for the sort of drive you're on. That's normal, eco mode for maximum mileage, and power mode for more throttle response if you're a sportier driver. And actually there is a bit of a performance boost thanks to the electric motor. Now the Corolla Hybrid shows less horsepower on paper, but the electric motor's on-demand torque fills the gap, actually making the less powerful hybrid faster than the non-hybrid. Here's a demonstration on a closed course.
The Corolla Hybrid, Toyota Corolla not a hybrid.
Fun and games aside, I think this car is important because it's a very compelling argument for your dollar if you've been holding off on a hybrid for years waiting for the right car to come along. And this one's around $25,000 with hybrid power, about $27,000 like the one I'm showing you, and you get one of the most reliable nameplates on the road and a driveline built by a manufacturer that is very experienced with building hybrid drivelines. That's a double helping of that Toyota reliability that helps sell a lot of cars. By the way, Corolla Hybrid is not only faster than its non-hybrid sibling, it's also way easier on fuel. The standard Corolla uses around 7 liters of fuel for every 100 kilometers that you drive, assuming an even split between city and highway. So 7 liters of gasoline drank for every 100 kilometers of driving done. But the quicker hybrid sees that figure drop to just 4.5 liters for every 100 kilometers you drive, meaning you save about 3.5 liters of gas every 100 kilometers you drive by switching to the hybrid. And if you're mostly driving in the city, the Corolla Hybrid will use just about half the fuel of its non-hybrid sibling. And you can do the math based on where you are and how you drive, but the numbers mean that the added cost of the hybrid system could pay for itself within a few years. And all of that in a pretty well done little car. The ride is soft but not squishy, it feels heavy and solid on the road, is relatively easy to see out of, and keeps highway noise levels down sufficiently so that you don't have to raise your voice for a conversation with a nearby passenger. Back seats are adult friendly. The cabin in this upscale premium package model has leather-like seating, plenty of detail to keep your eyes busy, and while you've got better options at this price for a more modern and upscale small car cabin, this is mostly a nice place to be. And there's wireless charging for your smartphone, decent storage with plenty of charging ports nearby, and plenty of customizable displays in the instrument cluster so you can watch your fuel economy and the hybrid system in action, helping you engage with the technology. There's a big central screen, and it's not my favorite mostly because the graphics are fairly dull, but it works and looks just fine with Android Auto arriving finally. Just plug in your phone and that fires up automatically. It's really simple. There's also a heated leather steering wheel, which is a pretty nice bonus at this price point too. Ditto the full arsenal of the latest outward-looking safety tech and accident avoidance technologies. Radar cruise, automatic high beams, lane assist, pre-collision assist, now with bicycle detection, it's all here. And under the hood, the 1.8-liter four-cylinder is teamed up with that electric motor and its self-charging batteries, and that's good for 121 horsepower. Those go to the front wheels, and the transmission is an automatic of the continuously variable variety. No gears to shift, the power comes on in a smooth and efficient surge. And though it's peppy and responsive at the throttle, the driveline is nothing lovely to listen to when you get it working hard. The sportier drivers out there have better choices. I'd say this machine does its best work on your most leisurely drives, enjoying the scenery and watching that fuel gauge hardly move. If comfortable, relaxing, and very easy on fuel sound like what you're after, you'll like how the Corolla Hybrid feels. And if you're a hybrid-curious shopper getting ready to hit the market, you've got plenty of options for your money too, with more on the way. Toyota currently sells 6 hybrid models, including hybrid-powered versions of the Camry and RAV4. When they arrive soon, the new Venza crossover and Sienna minivan will represent 2 completely new models that come with hybrid power standard. These days, electrified tech is rolling out fast across the market, with automakers like Toyota helping pave the way. And if you're shopping in this newly electrified ballpark, the Outlander plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, or PHEV, is worth checking out too. It's a plug-in hybrid that might even get you completely off of fuel for your daily errands and commuting. And that's because it can drive a few dozen kilometers before using any gas, as long as you plug it in to recharge. Same with the Honda Clarity I showed you last summer. It's another great example of a car with the latest hybrid tech that's easy to live with every day, and it has enough electric range to get most Canadians entirely off of gasoline for their daily commuting too. Toyota Prius Prime and RAV4 Prime both have plug-in hybrid technology like that as well, and we'll be seeing more and more cars offering it, including the new Ford Escape, numerous BMW models, and many, many more. If you're considering full electric, I'd be checking out the Kia Soul EV or Nissan Leaf. Both are available with range around 400 kilometers. Both are good examples of entry-level all-electric cars that you can easily live with every day. And if you're thinking of electric and happen to win the 649, I'd suggest this Porsche Taycan Turbo with its all-electric 670 horsepower and gut-punch torque. With so many automakers bringing their best stuff into the world of electrification, I'm pretty excited to see where things go.
It's always nice to have choices when you're considering making the switch to a new technology, and these days there are even more compelling reasons than ever to make that switch, including very approachable and easy to live with hybrid cars like this one, and you can bet more like it are coming very soon. Thanks for watching.